crazy. Just don't ignore that. The message that I just got on my soul for you is when you are pursuing your mission, when you're going into a direction that says you want more, expect to lose friends, expect to lose family members, expect to be separated and detached from people that are not going where you're going, and expect to feel that pain and that sadness. What happens is your energy has changed. Theirs may not have. And because we are creatures of habit, part human, we want to take the same people that have been in our lives with us. But then what happens is that we either make the choice to deny ourselves of our own dreams, or we are going to pursue our dreams with a fire that we have never ever done before. With or without you. You have to have that mentality. And I have to be very honest with you as always. But I got to be very direct because this message came over so strong. So many people I see that I have personally offered opportunities to have absolutely denied themselves of pursuing their own mission after they have said, I have to do this. I have to go into this path. I know that Spirit is sending me there. I know that I have to do this to be happy. The second somebody says they don't want to come with them, or the second someone says to them they shouldn't be doing it or they're going to fail, is the moment that people give up. You cannot give up, okay? Hey, everybody. You cannot stop pursuing your mission. Not everybody's going to like it, and that's okay. You have to develop that tough skin that says, it doesn't matter if the people that I want to like it, as in my family or my friends, my spouse, my partner, my children, my parents, my nana, my papa, anybody, best friends, all of that, don't want me to do it. I got to do it anyway. Exactly. You have to make it happen. Your energy is not meant to stay the same. We are growing constantly. And so when we grow out of our comfort zone, it creates that dilemma. It is a strong feeling of, dang, why can't I take them with me? Why can't they be happy for me? Because some people aren't happy with themselves. So to expect them to be happy for you is a really selfish expectation. It's too high of an expectation. People are going through stuff, going through life the way that they can go through it. The way that I learned to do it is I have to love people where they're at. The second somebody tells me anything that goes against my own dream and my own vision for my life and for my family, then I know that I can still love them, but I have to love them from a distance. If they tell me, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to be, I want to be on your team, I want to be in business with you, I want to do this and that, and they don't come through with just the basics, or if they don't show up, that's it for me. I can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. So you have to be like, you know what, with or without you. You have to have that mentality. Every single business person that I have ever that had as a mentor, every leader that I've ever worked with is someone that has confirmed that time and time again. People have left countries to pursue their dream or their vision because their family or their friends or the people that they grew up with didn't see their vision and didn't support them. And it's okay to bring them on board if they change their mind and you're still in that energy of being open to that. So it's not a with or without you for the rest of your life, but it certainly is that way for some people. My best invitation to myself was to say with or without you. With or without you. Because life is so doggone short. And you have the right to live the dreams that were put in your mind's eye. No one else can see it. So if you're denying yourself from your own vision, then you're denying yourself from your own truth. And if you deny yourself from your own truth, you will stay in the same energy that you are in right now. Because even though your energy is changing, your energy is constantly changing. If you don't control your human to take massive action in the direction of where your dream is, then you'll stay stuck and stagnant or stay right where you're at in whatever circumstances you're at in your life. Meaning, if you are needing more money, you need to pay your bills. Maybe you're struggling to pay your bills. Then if you continue to do the same things, do it the same way you've been doing it, you're going to get the same results. Here's the number one thing that I hear a lot of spiritual practitioners, coaches, card readers, advisors, healers, everybody that I have talked to in the spiritual community, whatever you want to call it, prophetess or prophet, witch, whatever you want to call it, spirit guide, the one thing that I have constantly heard is, and everybody has said it in a different way. Not everybody, but the people that have brought it up has said it in a different way. But it all is this one thing that you want to avoid like the plague. You want to avoid it like COVID-19, okay? Is doing it by yourself. There's some aversion to networking with other people. There's something about, well, if I work with somebody else, they're going to either take it, they're going to steal my thunder. There's this fear about that. You have to network. Nobody big got anywhere without working with somebody. And that's a big fear in the spiritual community. And I think that's why a lot of people stay so small. And if you don't want to be small, network. Because that's how you're going to stay connected. Look, we're all connected, right? We're all part of this big web. But if we're all doing it separately and you're refusing to network with people, to put yourself out there and work with people, how will you get ahead? It's that competition. When in actuality, it's competition with yourself to succeed, right? So that's one thing. And I did the same thing. When I first started, I was like, dang, do I need to do this by myself? How do I do this? Because I didn't know who else to talk to. I went to prayer. And I went to my spiritual advisor. And she was like, you need to work with people. And I'm like, who? So I started looking out, reaching out to people. Door closed in my face, left and right. Boom, 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 boom. It was like this, right? A revolving door. It was like, no. Rejection, like you wouldn't even believe. And so then I'm like, okay, so how do I do this? You don't give up. You develop grit. You develop tough skin. You develop the passion that's inside of you. You turn it and you let your human start doing your human's part. Because your human has to take that physical action. But if you continue to let your human get away with not doing it, then you're going to continue to just give up on your dreams and to not see your dreams through. And that's the number one regret of the dying, is that they wish they lived the life that they were meant to live. They wish they lived the life of their dreams. That's the number one regret of the dying. Don't be that statistic. Don't be that, The other thing that I think it might be the number one thing. The The non-networking thing is like number 2, I think, compared to this one, because this is super big, is the fear of rejection. Rejection is always going to be there. If you give up your narration, if you give up the need to keep telling that story, if you give up the need to keep using the story that you've been telling yourself of why you can't do it, of why you can't pursue this, of why you're not going to make it big, of why you're not going to be successful, of why you can't open your business, of why you can't move over here, of why you can't talk to that person, of why you can't get on camera, of all this stuff. If you keep telling yourself that why, that's your story. And if you keep saying that same story, that story keeps manifesting. Your words have power. Your words are so strong. Your words are your truth. So speak life into yourself. Speak life into your future. Have faith and speak life into where you're going. Because if you limit yourself and you've got kids or you plan on having kids, they're going to limit themselves too. That's what you're teaching them. Kids don't do what we say, they do what we do. So unlimit yourself and know that rejection is always going to be there. You have to get to the no's in order to know what the yes feels like. Okay? I promise you that. The yes feels so good. A yes is the interaction that I get from you. But if I didn't say yes to, knowing that after the rejection, that I would finally feel like, okay, I should be doing this, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I'm in a nice place in my life. I'm very grateful. I'm very blessed. But I work my tail off. And I'm very happy, very grateful to do that. But make no mistake about it, I have grit. I know that it's going to be tough. Times are going to get really tough. But then times are going to get really good too. And I look forward to those days. And I admire and I respect the tough days because that develops my character. And my human really loves that. She needs that. So face the rejection. Rejection hurts until you accept it and you know that, okay, it's all right. They're not saying no to me. They're saying no, not right now. Or they're saying no to what I'm providing. How can I make it better? They're saying no, it's not going to work for me. And then my job as I'm a service-driven leader, how can I make it better for you? How can I serve you? It's not about me. It's about you. How can I do this for you? So spiritual superstars, if you're in business for yourself, if you're going into business for yourself, if you want to, expect the rejection. Expect the no's. Go for the no's. Why? How do you go for the no's? You take action. And you just do it. You do whatever it is, whatever business you're in, you do it. And then don't expect for your family and your friends to support you. If they do, great. If they don't, great. Because you're not doing it for them. You're doing it because this is your dream, this is your passion, this is your vision, this is your life. And if you've got kids, you've got to do it for your legacy. You've got to. There is no other choice. You've got to do it for them. Right? And network. Work with other people. Somebody offers you an opportunity, look further into it. It might work for you, it might not. But if you just say, you know what, I had a bad day, I'm not even going to look at anything else, or you know what, I tried something over here, and I'm just done with it. Are you going to give up that easy? Did Spirit give up on you? No, not at all. We get karma. We get so many different chances to get it right. Give yourself that. You're perfect. You're perfect in your imperfections. Absolutely perfect. You're gorgeous. All your flaws, absolutely beautiful. But how do we know that if we don't see you? How do we know what your spiritual gifts are if you don't even show us? If you don't tell us? How do we know what your boundaries are if you don't Put them up and show us through your actions. How do we know what you have to offer if we don't even know who you are? I had to go through that same process. I'm glad I did. Because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have been here. I wouldn't have founded Spiritual Guidance Academy. I wouldn't be going through the changes of upgrading our programs, and wouldn't be working with people that are helping us grow our network. I wouldn't be looking to help other struggling tarot readers and card readers and oracle readers and coaches and advisors and spiritually gifted teachers and healers and so many psychics, mediums. I wouldn't be asking you, come on board. Let's partner up. You know? How do we know? How do we know you if you're not out there? Because Spirit didn't give me your gifts. Spirit gave me mine. But nobody can do your gifts like you. Nobody can reach the people that are assigned to you like you. Nobody. They're waiting for you. And if I can help you get your message out there, that's what I'm here for. Spiritual Guidance Academy is the largest spiritual guidance network. And we're just growing exponentially. God is blessing us, growing our family. And if you want to be a part of our family, reach out to us. I love y'all. Have a beautifully blessed everything. Stay safe and healthy.